Hello, I'm Herb and welcome to Bluegrass Radio, your hour of bluegrass. You're listening to 2ARM 92.1, your local community radio station. Tonight we have a guest, Grace Bowman. Hello, Grace.
Hi, Herb. Thank you so much for having me.
Great that you could come in, a local musician. Now tell me, how long have you been in Armidale?
I've been in Armidale 3 years now. Just finished my degree in media and communication.
How'd you find the degree?
I absolutely loved it. I actually did a bit of it in Sydney and then I came down to the New England because my mother's family's from here, and I absolutely loved the experience, just the personalised, like the smaller classes. I get to know all of my lecturers. They all have my back. They completely tailored the course to me, and then I actually got an opportunity to work in the corporate communications and events team with UNE, and so that coupled perfectly with my degree to get the theory but also get the practicality that I needed.
And how long's the degree?
It's 3 years.
And what school is it in?
It is in the School of HASS, so Humanities, Arts, Social Sciences.
Oh, nice. So did you actually graduate
In December.
In December?
I
Yes.
did.
3 years you've been here. Where'd you come from before?
So before Sydney, a bit of everywhere. So I did some of my schooling. I grew up in Toowoomba, but also in rural Queensland in Chinchilla as well. So I spent my time between Chinchilla, Toowoomba and Brisbane. So I did a bit of schooling in all of those parts.
And you've got a few siblings?
Yes, I've got an older brother, Lockie, and then 2 younger siblings, Oscar and Ella.
Very nice. Now tell me your first musical experience. Now, maybe singing's always, little kids run around singing all the time. But when you actually picked up some sort of instrument and started to think, I could do something with this, when was that?
Well, I think a lot of it at the core was I used to play polocrosse when I was younger, so it meant a lot of hours in the car with Dad in the truck and things like that. So he loved country music, country and western and everything like that. So we would just sing for hours in the car together. And he looked at me one day and he turned over and he was like, "Gracie, I think you've actually got a voice, honey." And I was like, "Oh, really, Dad?" And then from then on, it was like any person Dad could convince, he's like, "Gracie can sing like any moment." And so he would make me sing for people, which was good to get my confidence up. Then my mum, I got to play piano when I was younger and I started just playing along, and then I kind of found some chords and things like that. But it was when I was 14 and Mum gave me her old guitar and she taught me, I think, 4 chords. It was E minor, G, D, C. And when I was 14, that's when I wrote my first song. Yeah, I've been writing ever since, on and off, I guess, but I never really had the courage to pursue it. I did a lot of on stage things with musicals and plays and everything, but never my own music. So
you only actually need 3 chords to play country and western. So you
That's
had
a great
4.
fact.
You had
I was fine then.
You had 4. So yeah, polocrosse. So polocrosse is big out at Bingra. They have a big fraternity out at Bingra.
Yeah, well, it's big around here. We've actually got the Inverell Swan Cup coming up in a couple of weeks. So yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, it's an awesome sport.
But you would have had an opportunity to around the campfire after polocrosse.
Well, I was so shy back then, so I stopped playing when I was 16 and I'm just getting back into it now. But there was no way that I could have gotten my guitar and done it then. But it was last year, I moved in with my best friend and we would have people back, after the pub or whatever, and she'd be like, because I had just played my song for her, and she was like, my dad was like, "Grace can sing," gives me my guitar. I'm like, "No," and then I'd sing for the people on my back deck, and it was then again when people were like, "Oh, that's half an all right song." I was like, that's when I should have a go.
That's what leads you here tonight. You've got your first paid gig at BooBooks on the 7th of March. BooBooks down near our Reconciliation Fountain in the old Commonwealth Bank building in the middle of the mall. 6 o'clock start till about 8:30, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about, I think it's 6:30 to 8:30 or something like that, but yeah.
Is there entry fee?
No entry fee, but it is International Women's Day, so
cool.
I've chosen most of my songs are either written by a female or centre the female experience that I've either written or I'm covering.
And that is a licensed premise now, so
yes,
you can have a few beers or wines or whatever you partake in while you're listening to Grace Bowman. So tell me, this first song you're going to do is called Benefit of the Doubt. So where did it come from? Like
all good songs, it came from a bit of heartbreak, I think. It's kind of about the first lines, saying, well, I gave you the benefit of the doubt and you've kind of gone and run your mouth. So it's that idea of thinking that you you've just given the trust to someone, or you might not have been in a place where you were ready to give a chance to someone, and then you did and they blew it. And it's that kind of idea of your vulnerability, but also the chorus is about them running away from their own pain and problems as well. So
you could have also called it Once Bitten, Twice Shy.
Well, maybe that's what I might name it. It's, working title. I'll give you some credit.
All right, now let's hear this. You're capoed up.
I am
Very
capoed
good. All right, take it away. This is Benefit of the Doubt by Grace Bowman. This is an original, and take it away.
Thank you. Well, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, then watched you run your mouth. I watched you throw it all away, and I gave you the chance I didn't have. It almost makes me laugh. It's always the ones who want you first. So run away from your pain. Run away from the mess you made and watch it all fade. So run away from your pain. Run away from the mess you made and watch it all fade. Well, I gave up every part of me. Looking back even now, no wonder I went back into my shell. And you were the bed I couldn't place, the horse I couldn't race, those blue eyes, a steady gaze. So run away from your pain. Run away from the mess you made and watch it all fade. So run away from your pain. Run away from the mess you made and watch it all fade. Now you've left me in the bloody moonlight, left me for your next new bite, left my heart to scar and blister, left this wound to fester. And you said you'd take me for a drive, but all you did is take me for a ride. And you know I hate to be bitter, I should have known better. So I'll run away from my pain. Run away from the mess you made and watch it all fade. I wish I could run away from your pain. Run away from the mess you made and watch it all fade.
Oh, that was very nice, Grace. You've certainly got a voice.
Thank you.
Country and Western music. Would you classify that as country and Western, or modern country, or country rock? What would you?
Probably contemporary country. I think at the moment it's becoming a lot bigger. Like, country's becoming cool again, as they say, and there's a lot of different subgenres of country coming up. But I think that's what I've always listened to. That's like what I write a lot of my lifestyles. Like, that one isn't as much, with the country themes, but a lot of my other songs like have those motifs in them. But yeah, I think like that probably that contemporary country feel is like, it's more with the feel that comes with it.
So what actual artists that could list in that genre of contemporary art?
Zach Bryan is definitely a big one. He's probably a bit obviously different to my style, but he's a brilliant musician and lyricist. And then you've got people like Megan Moroney. So she's probably a bit more in my style of that, like she calls herself the emo cowgirl, like it's that kind of, heartbreak of country girls. There's lots of other ones like, early Taylor Swift, she's, but yeah, there's lots of ones like that. Noah Khan borders on the folk country line, and so I follow some of his threads like that sometimes, but yeah.
So is it that you're saying that there's a resurgence in this contemporary country? Is it because people are finding that country does fill something in their childhood because they probably had a childhood experience, not in the city, but they're brought up in the country, and they want to actually sing and write and sing about it and follow those musicians that sing about their country experience?
Yeah, I think it's also like you can talk and sing about the country experience, but it's also like the heart and soul that comes across with it as well. Like it's the storytelling, I think, that's one of the big parts of it of country music. But yeah, I definitely think like that kind of the reminisce, and also just, the different, maybe in Australia, like the Australian experience is very, similar to that. So, yeah.
Well, we talk about, everybody says country, Slim Dusty.
Yeah.
But Slim Dusty basically is still very successful. May he rest in peace. But he sang just about simple country life. The classic one, Lights on the Hill, is just about a truck accident up here on the Black Mountain Pinch.
Yeah, I didn't know it's that mountain, really.
Yeah, Black Mountain Pinch.
Yeah.
But he was just writing about everyday stuff, and what you're saying, just writing about everyday stuff. Keith Urban. Now, Keith Urban, do you think Keith, has he given something to the resurgence of country?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Keith is probably, like, when I was talking about singing in the car with my dad, it was Keith Urban, 100%. There was just that album that went on and on.
How did I know that?
Yeah, I don't know. So he's definitely a big part. But I think in the resurgence of country music, absolutely, and for Australian country music artists, like, has paved the way. But yeah, I think there's that subgenre of contemporary country that I think, his music's like led up to, and now a new generation has kind of made it their own as well. But he's wonderful. I love his music. You
and very many other people. So let's listen to another. This one's called Fence Post. Tell me about Fence Post.
So this comes off the saying of, when you're trying to keep a secret or keep something quiet, or more just like between two people, you say, let's keep it between you, me, and the fence post. And this is another heartbreak song, but it's kind of the idea of, I thought whatever it was, whether it was this relationship, or I thought that was between you, me, and the fence post, and not the small town that we live in. Like, it's not everyone's business. And I think that's kind of what this song's about, is when everyone else gets involved.
Everybody will have an opinion if they've got enough information.
Absolutely.
You take it away then, Grace. This is Fence Post by Grace Bowman, a local songwriter who's got her debut gig at BooBooks on the 7th of March. All right, this is Fence Post. Let's take it away.
Just between you and me, those words that you say, did you really mean? I can't tell between the lips and the lies. A small town will hear and say the truth got lost in there when your cloudy vision blurs the lines. I thought it was between you, me, and that fence post, not the whole town, or at least most. Safe to say the bets are off now. I said, move over, make some room. I thought this bed was built for two, not every man and their damn dog. I also thought that those lips were only mine to kiss. Now you've gone and made a fool out of me. I thought it was between you, me, and that fence post. Now weeks and weeks have gone by without you by my side, and I still look for your truck every time that I drive. And I guess that I'll get over you after I have a drink or two. Ask myself, was any of it true? Because I thought it was between you, me, and that fence post, not the whole town, or at least most. Safe to say the bets are off now. I said, move over, make some room. I thought this bed was built for two, not every man and their damn dog. I also thought that those lips were only mine to kiss. Now you've gone and made a fool out of me. I thought it was between you, me, and that fence post. Now you've left me in my misery while you've gone and taken the victory. Drive that dagger real damn deep and then leave. Can you give me back my sanity? The month of March and April, please. Say goodbye to the future you promised me. And I'll wait for you on my back porch, wait for you to walk through my door. Tell me everything that I need and more. I thought it was between you, me, and that fence post.
Very nice, Grace. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing for the show? The show's coming up soon. Armidale show? 7th, 8th?
I'm
9th?
sure I'll be going. I've just gone to Glen Innes show, Gyra show, and I'm about to go to Inverell all in consecutive weeks.
So you just go, you're not doing any horsey stuff or
No,
singing or doing anything?
I'll be watching my boyfriend ride, but other than that, I'm just going for a good time and, yeah, the scene, it's fun.
So I'll give you an invitation. If you were to come on Friday the 7th to the show with your guitar, we'll be outside broadcasting from the show.
Wonderful.
There's a little studio there that do our broadcast on. If you were to come on, give me a text, tell me
Thank
when
you.
you're coming. We'll put you on air on the day.
Absolutely, thank you, yeah.
Yep.
Be a good warm-up because my gig's that night, so
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So come to the show.
get a good promo for the last
Yes.
last minute
Well, yeah,
people.
we'll pump it for you.
Yeah.
So other artists, like country artists that you know that are local, do you know many people?
Yeah, I haven't stepped into the scene much at all. Really, just at the end of last year was when I first kind of stepped in. But I've just kind of been greeted with open arms. Like everyone's been so lovely and warm. But I'm definitely really keen to meet some new people and learn from everyone that I can. But yeah, it's been really lovely to.
Well, we're very lucky because we live in a very musical town.
Yeah.
Some people say it's a bit hard to break into because there are people here that are such fantastic musicians. They're off doing their own thing. But, you just got to keep knocking on doors and asking people, can you jam with them? Can you sing with them?
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
I think it is like I moved to Sydney for opportunities. And when I moved here, I realised that you can just get just as good opportunities here. And it's the same like with every facet, with my career, with my uni, and now with music. I think it's one of those towns that's so culturally amazing and has those opportunities and connections.
One of the things we hope to do here at Armidale 2ARM Community Radio is turn one of these rooms here. You've seen that we've got a big splash of colour and painting all the place out. A bit of revitalisation is one of these rooms we're going to turn into a live performance room.
Wonderful.
So people will be able to record and go live to air.
That's wonderful.
So that'll be good for us.
Yeah.
Can we get another one out of you? There was one called Only 18.
Yes. Well, the thing with Only 18 is I wrote it when I was 18. I wrote the verse and I wrote the chorus when I was 18, and now I'm 22 and I thought I better finish this song. So I've finished it-ish, but I don't know. We'll have a little taster of it, and if I get through the whole song, we'll see.
All right, very good. So let's, Grace, now you do have a bit of gravel in your voice, which is nice. It's not just a sweet voice. It's you've got a bit of gravel, which I always like in my country and my bluegrass. So this is Grace Bowman. This is Only 18. Let's give it a go.
Thank you so much.
And my heart aches like the back door as you slip away on that Sunday morning after you told me you'd stay. And I can give my pride time or two to let another woman satisfy you. And I can give my trust maybe 3 or 4 while you blame it on the whiskey poured. But don't steal my kisses behind your hat, and don't tell me that you want me back. 'Cause I am strong, I can handle a broken heart, but I can't handle you giving me hope no more. Oh, highs and lows, turn your red flags green if you call it a mystery. Oh, light the gas and call me crazy. Oh, I should have known better, but I was only 18. I was only 18. And my mama tried, oh she could, to rip me from those sullied goods. I could beg on my knees for the 50th time, swallow the hurt of your festering lies, and I could turn a blind eye if you promised me that I was the only girl you need. But don't take me down to the river at 3 and tell me how my eyes look so pretty. And don't take me on your boat at dawn, say I'm all you ever wished for. 'Cause 'Cause I am strong, I can handle a broken heart, but I can't handle you giving me hope no more. Oh, highs and lows, turn your red flags green if you call it a mystery. Oh, light the gas and call me crazy. Oh, I should have known better, but I was only 18. I was only 18. And my heart aches like the back door as you slip away on that Sunday morning after you told me you'd stay.
Very nice, Grace. That's fine.
I wrote second verse. I thought I'd get through it and then tell you. I wrote the second verse 2 hours before I came. So we're just going to go.
That's hot off the press.
Yeah,
they
hot off
call
the
that.
press. You've heard it first here.
We might end it here. This will be a podcast and it'll probably go to YouTube.
So I wish you all the well for your career in both music and media and communications. Thank you for coming in. You've got BooBooks on the 7th at 6 p.m. That's BooBooks down in the mall, the old Commonwealth Bank building, next to our reconciliation function. But I'm hoping that you will come to our outside broadcast at the show with your guitar during the day.
Yeah,
And
love to.
play a few tunes. That's probably about it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Grace, for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me, Herb.
And that's Grace Bowman.